Water.
And g'day viewers, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet. And welcome to this week's episode about stage fright strategies.
Does the thought of getting up in front of a group of people or on a stage and performing make your palms sweat and your knees knock?
If so, you are so not alone. Millions of people suffer from stage fright. Many people would rather be sick than have to face a crowd.
Even seasoned athletes, musicians, actors, public speakers can be struck with stage fright.
Stage fright can stop you from doing what you enjoy and can affect both your life and your career.
So in this episode, we share some strategies to knock stage fright right off its feet and give you back your groove.
So if you're ready to take back centre stage, listen up. Water.
And g'day listeners, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet, and welcome to this week's episode about stage fright strategies.
Does the thought of getting up in front of a group of people and performing make your palms sweat and your knees knock?
If so, you are so not alone.
Absolutely.
Millions of people suffer from stage fright, and many people would rather get sick than have to face a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just amateur performers. Even pro athletes, musicians, actors and public speakers can be struck with stage fright.
Stage fright can stop you from doing what you enjoy and can affect your life and career. And stage fright can even affect the most hardened veteran in their chosen field. So let's give a few examples. Firstly, let's look at some pro athletes. I think most of us know Shaquille O'Neal. Well, despite his dominance on the basketball court, Shaquille O'Neal experienced severe stage fright when he first attempted a career in rap music. He often described feeling nervous and anxious before performing on stage, even though he was used to playing in front of thousands of fans. And then there's Ricky Williams, the NFL star. He struggled with social anxiety and stage fright, which affected his career. He often avoided interviews and public appearances. This anxiety led him to use marijuana as a coping mechanism, which eventually resulted in suspensions and impacted his career.
And what about the musos? Well, there's Adele, the Grammy Award-winning singer, who has openly discussed her battles with stage fright. She once had such severe anxiety before a performance that she vomited backstage. I reckon that's pretty common with a lot of these people. Mm-hmm. She even considered quitting touring due to her fear of performing live. And then there's Barbra Streisand, an iconic singer and actress who experienced a traumatic moment during a 1967 concert when she forgot the lyrics to one of her songs. This led to an intense stage fright, and it caused her to avoid live performances for nearly 30 years.
And even in the band that I've been playing in for over 30 years, there are times when one or more of us, for no particular reason at all, we feel the nerves of getting up and playing. And do you know what? It's normal, even after 30 years of experience.
Even actors aren't immune to it. Despite his success in the film industry, Hugh Grant has admitted to suffering from severe stage fright. He often feels intense anxiety before public appearances and has said that his fear of live audiences is much greater than his fear of being on any film set.
Mm-hmm.
Academy Award-winning actress Nicole Kidman has spoken about her struggles with stage fright. She describes feeling physically ill before stepping onto stage for live theatre performances, despite her extensive experience in film. And this is common, I think, if you're on stage live. It's different than being on a movie set where they can stop and reshoot. When you're out there performing live in a play, it's incredibly daunting.
It is. And you can screw it up.
Yeah.
And it so often happens. Even amazing public speakers are affected. One of the founding fathers of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson, was known to have a fear of public speaking. He actually avoided giving speeches and preferred to communicate through writing. And one of the most successful investors in the world, Warren Buffett, once had an intense fear of public speaking. He avoided courses that required presentations and even dropped out of a public speaking course. But eventually he overcame this fear by taking a Dale Carnegie course on public speaking, which he credits with transforming his career. So stories like these illustrate that stage fright can affect anyone, regardless of their level of success or experience. And overcoming this fear often requires significant effort and strategies, but many have managed to conquer it and continue to excel in their fields.
And the good news is stage fright is completely normal and natural. And the even better news is there are proven tools to help you overcome it. Performance on all levels is a love letter to your audience, be it acting, singing, dancing, playing sport, speaking, etc. So take the focus off you and think about delivering your best for them. This enables you to put your energy towards honing your craft and make sure you're memorable for all the right reasons. Practicing meditation, where you picture yourself on stage or on the sports field and spending some time in your mind, can really help. Think about shadow boxing. You know, there's the good old Angel song, but shadow boxing is when boxers used to practice in their mind. Sports people do it all the time. Basketballers practice shooting in their mind and watching that ball go through the hoop.
Yep.
When you can visualize yourself really clearly, take a look around the area, either the stage or the sporting field, and become familiar with the setting. Whether it's, as I said, a podium on a stage, or if you're out on a sporting field with your teammates or holding a microphone ready to sing or about to play your instrument, make sure the details are really clear. And if you start to experience any stage fright symptoms, such as sweaty palms, racing heart, constricted throat, I'm going to give you a really simple but effective tool. I want you to take 2 fingers on one hand, your pointer and your index, and begin to tap on the karate spot of your other hand, which is the side of the hand at the bottom of the little finger. Begin to tap on this point, repeating out loud or to yourself, even though I am full of stage fright, I am safe, supported, and life loves me. Keep tapping and repeating until your symptoms begin to decrease. Using these same 2 tapping fingers, then move to the outside of each of your fingers on the other hand that you'd been tapping the karate point. Start with the outside of the thumb, then the second finger, then the third, fourth, and little finger. Keep repeating this exercise until you are calm. This mini tapping session can be done absolutely anywhere, at any time, and the results people experience are fantastic.
Now, preparation is key to helping manage stage fright. So ensure you dedicate the time to practice your sport or your music or your speech to deliver that love letter that Janet talked about as best you can. And if you have prepared and practiced, you are doing just that. Remembering you are wonderfully human and any mistake or misstep is just a part of life's dance. It's also key. Perfection is a myth. And in this day and age, with so many reality shows having the judges whizzing around, or not, has given birth to a slew of so-called experts wielding their opinions like sledgehammers at any given opportunity. And what do you do if you've been at the receiving end of a cannon through a rabbit type judgment? And what I mean by that, by the cannon through a rabbit, is like, unlike a clean shot with a bullet, which will just kill the rabbit, someone fires a cannon at a rabbit and it decimates it. It might be effective, but after the shot, there's no rabbit left.
If you've been knocked off your perch, which us Aussies are so good at doing, the tall poppy effect is 100% alive and well, take heart. Just like the bionic man or woman, you can and will be rebuilt. How? Over time. Time heals, provided you take the steps to rebuild. So don't sit in victimhood if you've been knocked off your perch. You have to stand up and take simple steps. With some professional counsel, good and true friends, those who you rate and trust, and some consistent mind work, including meditations, affirmations, self-care, a good diet, rest and exercise, will see you make a comeback. During this healing time, remember why you did what you love in the first place. Generally, things that make us feel true joy are our soul's calling, so don't let any small-minded critics bring you undone.
Hell no. A good mate of ours, Dave, says if you don't have any critics, you aren't trying hard enough. So I encourage you, and I encourage anyone who has been cut down to get back up again and give it another shot. Life is way too short. We love this from Zig Ziglar. Don't be distracted by criticism. Remember, the only taste of success some people have is when they take a bite out of you.
Hoping this session helps you get back your groove so that you can step back onto centre stage and take a deep, heartfelt bow. Play on, all of you. Until next time, love and blessings.
See ya.